This is Messages the Minister coming with another anointed, appointed, divine time and message from the throne room of God. Remember, we ain't got nothing to hide because God gonna provide. That's why he died for us. Faith warriors, what it do? Just know that I'm always happy to be here with you. And the title of today's message is Mind Your Own Business. Say that again. Mind your own business. It seems like nosy people are at an all-time high these days. It also seems like they receive all the benefits of life, but they are always at the forefront of corrupting other people's lives. Understand this, it's a thin line between being nosy and being intuitive. I said it's a thin line between being nosy and being intuitive. And we're going to talk about it. Let's begin with the nosy people first. Nosy people never watch where they're going. That's how you can spot one when you see one. But they always know where everybody else is going and what they got going. And before I keep yapping, let me get a scripture to back that up. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 11 through 12. And to aspire to live quietly and to mind your own affairs and to work with your hands as we instructed you, so that you may walk properly before outsiders and be dependent on no one. Intuitive people know their direction, and when people need them, they come to them for direction and also protection. Nosy people exploit what they know about everyone else's business, and they also exploit what's damaging. But they protect their shortcomings and they protect their downfalls with their life. Nosy people have a strong influence over insecure people, and because they fear being discouraged by them, that's why they become so close to them. Intuitive people bring security to insecure situations, and they keep people from being discouraged by encouraging them. Let's get deeper in that. You see, when you're intuitive, the concerns of other people matter to you when they are in need of your help. For example, you may overhear someone inquiring about how to find a location, or they may be talking about something that your input could bring a solution to their problem. It may be a person with an ailment, and they may require you to help them. Maybe walk up some stairs, maybe to cross the street, maybe to be their eyes, their ears, their mouth in a situation when they can't do it for themselves. They may even be, you may hear them saying, they may not know how to go about getting a certain job, that you got all the information on how to help them get that job. But then that's your intuition being active and bringing a solution to their problem. Intuitive people will see everyone ignoring a cry for help of a hungry, hurting, helpless person, and they will step up to the plate when nobody else will. But you see, a nosy person, they rely on other people to make themselves look good. And when they know what's good about the person, they'll bury that just to keep that lie going. See, a nosy person, they'll see somebody in need, and then they'll say that's not their business. But they in everybody else's business about everything else. See, a nosy person, I see somebody drowning and won't throw them a life raft, because they'll say that's somebody else's job to do when they got the power to help them do it themselves. They'd rather talk about why they can't help than take action to help. See, on the part of a person that's an intuitive person, you got to see to it that you keep nosy people out of your business. Let's go to a scripture. 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 13. Besides that, they learn to be idlers, going about from house to house, and not only idlers, but also gossips and busybodies, saying what they should not. See what I'm saying? They're going from house to house, person to person, being busybodies, telling everybody business, saying what they should not. And see, when you're a child of God, you gotta ensure that you keep yourself from getting bit by the bug of a nosy person. The best way to protect yourself from becoming a nosy person yourself is to keep people out of your business. The best way to keep people out of your business is ask them if you've asked them about their business. So when they ask you about your business, tell them, if I ain't asked you about your business, there's no reason for me to tell you my business. See, nosy people feel uncomfortable when you keep your business to yourself. But the same way that they feel about keeping their business to themselves, they feel like you feel that same way. But in all actual reality, if a person can't find dirt on you, they'll dig it up anyway, even if you ain't did nothing to give them dirt. So you gotta mind what you do in front of people who minding what you do. And see, once you become cool with somebody that's cool with going to tell everybody's dirt and business and everything about them, then you put yourself in a position for them to do the same thing to you. And the worst off thing that you put yourself in the position of becoming is a gossip. And if it's not your business, you shouldn't even be concerned about it. Because what is it gonna benefit you from going around telling people's business to other people? That's why even at my job, people might come and be like, oh, did you hear what so-and-so said and did and done and that was this and that? And one of my philosophies is don't learn more than what you care to know. So I've gotten so good at it to where people be saying, asking me about other people's business. And I say, you know what? I don't know, so I don't care. And it's so good that people tend to forget that about me. And anybody that know me well enough will say, he don't know, so he don't care. You got to keep what's concerning the business of God on your mind. You got enough business to take care of yourself than to be worried about other people's. And if it's not going to help a solution or bring somebody some kind of clarity to what they're dealing with, then it ain't none of your business. And if your business is not going to help somebody effectively on what they got going on, why should you tell them? And if you feel so bad to where the point to where you want to tell people your business, you shouldn't tell people your business that you know talk a lot. If I feel like I want to tell somebody my business, I'm going to tell it to the most quietest person in the place. You don't necessarily have to be in your environment, but I know a quiet person ain't gonna tell nobody nothing. Better yet, if you just feel like you want to tell somebody your business, why don't you talk to God about it? Because He gonna protect your business with everything, in all secrecy, in all privacy. It's not good to be one that everybody know you know everything about. You know, because all you pretty much doing is just putting yourself in a position to be talked about because you're talking about people. I don't want to be the person that people come to when they want to know about people's business. I don't want people in my business. You got to protect your business at all costs because you never know how a person may use against you what they know about you to hurt you. And you know, if you're not that type of person, you would never do that to nobody. So stay secure and taking care of God's business. You know, you got enough to do to keep you busy for a lifetime when you're walking with God. And if I'm gonna get in your business, I'm gonna be getting in your business to help you excel, to help you elevate, to help you grow, to teach you something that you didn't know, not to hurt you, not to put you in a position for people to look down on you or to defame you. And with that being said, no matter how bad people try to make you feel, don't ever let them make you believe that God ain't real. And until we meet again, keep fighting against daily sin. Two's up.